Episode 4025, Venture into Your Greatness.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're ready for an extraordinary week because you are created for more. I don't know where you are in your life, but God does. And you know what? It's time to venture into your greatness. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. So have you heard? I'm sure you watched the game, right? Congratulations, Michigan Wolverines, for winning the NCAA championship for men's basketball. It was an incredible game. It was a close game. If you were rooting for UConn, I'm sorry. Michigan took it out. But it's a good reminder that in life, we're going after something bigger than ourselves, right? So why is it that we have this burning desire to chase our dreams, yet often find ourselves just hovering outside the doorway of action? You know what's possible, the life you want, the impact you dream of making, but somehow your feet stay cemented in the comfort of where you currently stand. It's confusing and frustrating all at the same time. However, you know you were made for more, for a purpose bigger than the habits and excuses that keep you stuck. Venture into your greatness. But you see, here's the thing. Your actions haven't caught up with that reality yet. You're not on the same page. Desire alone doesn't cut it. Dreaming about your greatness is easy. Look at everybody who tried to get to the national championship win. To get to the final game, 64 teams, and only 2 got to play. Doing the work, facing fear, moving forward when every part of you wants to stay small, that's where most people stall. Comfort is a sneaky trap. It whispers, "You're fine here. No need to risk. No need to fight. You got it right where you are." And when you listen, you become your own biggest enemy, locking yourself into a story of what if instead of what's next. But what if you chose differently today and then chose to do it every day? What if you decided to rise not just a little bit, but a whole level above your current self? What if you were 1% better today than you were yesterday, and you repeated that every single day that God gave you breath? Do you think anything would change in your life? Oh yeah, I know it would. That's what it means to venture into your greatness. It means showing up, not when you feel ready, but because you refuse to settle for less than you're capable of. The coach was asked of Michigan at the end of the game, "How did you get it done?" He said, "The team just has it." And he mentioned a couple things, love and respect. That's what makes him special, along with a couple other things. But he said, "We got it done even though we played messy." They weren't making shots. They missed a ton of shots. Honestly, it was a low-scoring game. It was a good game. UConn, I know, didn't think it was because they lost. Michigan thinks it probably was a great game. However, the points didn't really show it because it wasn't like this 10, 12-point lead for their win. But you see, they didn't just kind of stand where they felt comfortable. They had to keep getting in the middle of it all. Venturing into your greatness means trading hesitation for the boldness that breakthroughs demand. Be an overcomer. Stop being complacent. Step beyond the comfort zone, not once, but every day, over and over again because you can, because that's where real growth hides. That's what you don't see beyond the rocks, the brick walls that you build up. You sit there and hide in the corners, in the shadows. Don't go there. You want real growth in your life. You want to be stretched. You want to find the version of who you can look back and say, I gave it my everything. I didn't quit. I dared to live bigger. I know I went after what God created me to do. And whatever that is, God will bless it in His manner, not in ours. It will look differently. I promise you it will. But you see, the truth about greatness is that it's not a secret club reserved for a chosen few. And I think when we get on social media or we see these emails or even we watch these games, right? Sports, and we're like, oh, he'll never be beat. That school is the ultimate of the ultimate when it comes to whatever it is. The hockey teams, the golfers, the ice skaters, the football teams, the soccer teams. All of that is like, oh, they've reached their pinnacle. Nobody can beat them. No, this greatness isn't this thing for only a few. It's for you. And you've been chosen. But you have to be willing to accept that call of saying, whew, I got to get up. I got to be willing to walk through this because you see, it's a place you enter by doing the work others won't. That's what greatness is. And that means sometimes you're doing it when no one's watching. You got to do the do. At Create Your Now, we're not reaching everybody because Christiane just said, oh, well, I guess I'll just kind of record when I think I want to. No. I did it at times when I didn't feel like it. I did it at times when I didn't feel good. I did it at times when I was exhausted, when I was stressed, when I was overwhelmed. I did it at times when I was happy and when I was in a celebratory moment. I did it all the time. I was consistent. And because of you and you listening and you sharing and subscribing and passing it on to friends saying, this crazy girl, I don't know what it is, but she makes me think a little bit. And I walk with her every single day. Don't know why. She's a little bit kooky. We have a lot of fun. We tell a lot of great stories. But I learn along the way. I'm being stretched. Thanks to you. That's why Create Your Now and Create Your Now Ministries exist. It's not because of Christiane. But it did start because of me. Because I didn't give up. Because I chose to do the work that others would not. Greatness is shown by pushing through the uncertainty, deciding to fight even when the results seem invisible. It's in every small step outside your safe space, every no to procrastination, every yes to a challenge that seems bigger than you. I know you've been up against, those 30-story brick buildings. Maybe 20 stories you put up yourself and the other 10 was by somebody else in your life. You don't think you can ever measure up to anything or anybody? Sometimes it's more about, I'm good enough right now. And I'm going to do what I can right now. But not settle that I'm just not good enough. You're more than your fears. You're more than your doubts. More than your comfortable excuse keeping you from the next level. It's time to stop hovering and start doing. Take aim. Action ignites motivation. Get your heart involved. Feel alive. I get it. When you're tired and you need rest, then take it. I had a really hard, great Easter weekend, but a lot of it was planting outside. It was doing stuff and pulling up roots. And you wonder why things are hard to change. Think about it. Some of these plants I was pulling out, you'd think, oh, it won't be that deeply rooted. They're not blooming that much. They kind of looked a little bit kind of, pokey, even though weren't pokey. They were azaleas. But they just kind of had, a little branch here and another one here, and it just didn't look like anything great. And they really just needed to go. They were old. But their root system was still alive. And to break it was tough. And sometimes for you to venture into your greatness, you got to break the old roots. You got to break away from those old patterns, the stuff that really honestly comes easy. And is it going to hurt sometimes digging them up? It does. You're going to have heartaches, back pain, headaches. You're going to have muscles that you thought, I never thought I had to use those. I didn't even know there were muscles there. But somehow there's a breakthrough when you venture into your greatness. God wants that for you. We didn't just come away from Easter to now put God in a box and say, oh, well, that was great. We're done. God says, I got more for you. But my friend, you've got to be willing. You've got to be willing to venture into your greatness. The only thing standing between you and what's possible is the courage to take that next step. But I believe in you. And so borrow my belief torch. Take it from me today and say, yep, when I don't feel like it, I'm going to turn on episode 4025 and I'm going to listen to the very end when Christiane says, take my belief torch. You got this. You can do this. One step at a time leads to miles of greatness. That's your path. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.